Welcome back to 234 Girard. We've completed our voting for the outside color, the layout. Now we're going to get into the interior design. Interior design is not a specialty of mine, so I'm really counting on you guys. I have put together some concept boards, so you'll see some general ideas. We'll talk through the 4 styles that I've laid out. You guys vote on it. Understand that what I put on these boards is not what's actually going into the house. It's more of a general idea, and we'll kind of talk through that. Let's get into the first one. Everyone's favorite is modern farmhouse. So for the modern farmhouse that you see here, a lot of key components of it are natural woodwork, your medium tone woods. We've got butcher block countertops, exposed beams and woodworks, your sliding barn doors. I love the lighting here. If you look at some of the light examples that we have, they're gorgeous. Our windows will trim in the wood, so that way you can get a nice look at that. With the modern farmhouse, and when we move into the kitchen, we'll be working with a lot of neutral colors, a lot of stone, wood, obviously the farmhouse sink that everyone loves. Open shelving is a big key component of modern farmhouse, having things on display right in that kitchen with an easy access reach. Backsplash either runs whites and neutral tones or these gorgeous pattern styles, which I personally like a lot. So we'll work on something like that for this, and we'll get wood and stone in there. When we go into the master bathroom for modern farmhouse, again, we're gonna work with lighting, wood, everything like that. The shower, we will hopefully do some type of stone wall on 2 sides and then glass exposure for the rest. And then if we can, if it's in the budget, I'd love to get one of these big rainfall showers in there for it and just kind of feel like, you know, you're in that stone element of the farmhouse with a nice overhead shower, peaceful, relaxing, and really rejuvenating. So that's going to be our modern farmhouse. So we'll go through it just real quick. If you look at the master bedroom here, or sorry, master bathroom here, you see stone, wood combinations, really warm and inviting. With the kitchen, we're looking at farmhouse sink, stone backsplashes, pattern backsplashes, butcher block countertops, open shelving, wood framed lighting, things like that. And then for our general, we're looking at exposed wood, barn doors, lighting fixtures. Look at our wood styles here. We have 2 kind of examples. We'll obviously have more for you guys to choose from when we get to wood, but you're gonna be in some variation and shade of those 2 colors. So if you like modern farmhouse, these are some of our concept boards. This will be the first one we vote on. And now we'll swing around the corner and look at option number 2. So in almost direct opposition of modern farmhouse, we have a very Scandinavian style. Some of the hallmarks of Scandinavian style are whites, blacks, kind of, you know, really stark comparisons. So when you look at the Scandinavian style, we'll be using, like I said, a lot of white and black, white walls, black trims, things like that, really light colored woods. Modern sort of lighting. So if you see here, we've got the wicker basket lighting. We've got some of the styles over here where they're using the white painted metal. Even the windows, as you see, you know, our modern farmhouse was wrapped in wood. These windows are wrapped in black. So you're gonna get a lot of black and white, simplistic and stark. The doors though are really unique and cool. Some of the door designs we found, you know, Scandinavian style lends itself to a lot of modern styling. So those doors are really great. So when we get into the Scandinavian style kitchen, what you're gonna see is patterns, geometric shapes in the backsplash. So we have down here, kind of the hexagon. Over here, we have another pattern. Big components of it are that pattern style. Our cabinetry in the Scandinavian style, one of the hallmarks is no handles. Everything is flush. And as you look, it's a lot of black and whites. Our lighting is even, you know, white lighting on white countertops. So with Scandinavian style, what we'll try to do is instead of going marble or granite, because those are very, very expensive to do on the amount of counter space we have, we'll probably try to work in epoxy and pull some of those color tones into it and have really modern style sink fixtures, as you see here, to work with. Now, when we get into the Scandinavian style bathroom, what we're looking at is, again, a lot of that black and white and marble, and also gold fixtures. So if you see here, this floor, lots of black, white, and gray. Even the glass surround for the shower has that black trim. So you're looking at very, kind of almost stark, but at the same time, it is a really gorgeous style. So if we do the Scandinavian style bathroom, and you'll see the shower here has the black and white and everything like that. And we'll hopefully put in kind of a shower system like this. So you get the waterfall and it's more recessed. Another hallmark is a very modern toilet. It is wall mounted and really unique. The third style that we are going to look at is going to be over here. And this is a style that is born and bred here in East Aurora. It is a Craftsman style. Some of the hallmarks of Craftsman style are detailed and ornamental. It's also darker woods, whereas Farmhouse likes to play in those middle of the road woods. Craftsman really leans into the dark woods. So as you see here, it looks a lot like Farmhouse, but it's a little bit more intricate. Even the windows, you've got a nice little ledge built out. Your doors, instead of just being square framed, they have detail and ornamentation around it. The lighting here, we have gorgeous, artwork built into the light. We have dark oaks for the wood. You've got a lot more exposed beam work everywhere. Then when we go into that Craftsman style kitchen, it's a lot of the same stuff as the living room. Dark woods, ornamental, very decorative. It's gorgeous. So you're going to work with butcher block here as well, but it's going to be darker butcher block. It's going to be a lot more walnuts and oaks. Backsplashes are going to be trending towards colored. So we have, an emerald there, and we have probably some type of copper design built into it to kind of give it that Craftsman style. The Craftsman bathroom, again, we're leaning into the dark woods. We're leaning into the dark tiles, everything like that. The shower that I want to do in the Craftsman style is this gorgeous copper overhead unit with dark stone walls. And if you look over here to the left, the toilet for it is this dark oak toilet that I, for some reason, think goes really, really well with everything. Now, for your fourth option, we are going to come over here. And we've gone a little bit more modern. So this is a contemporary style. It deals with a lot of geometric shapes, a lot of whites and blacks, but not quite as stark as the Scandinavian style. It works in a little bit of wood. If you look at our door down here, it's both wood and glass work together, or it's patterned. In our living room, we have more recessed lighting, more soft glow lighting around everything, and you've got, again, patterns for everything. Down here on the flooring, one of the contemporary style patterns is that herringbone pattern you see on the floor. So it's subtle, and then once you start looking into the details, you start to see the differences in the pattern. The lighting is very modern. You see these shaped lights that they love to use with both styles. The windows are usually trimmed in white to kind of blend in with the white walls. And then even up here, you can see in this living room, they have the soft glow lighting around everything, so it's more recessed and subtle. Contemporary kitchen lends itself to black and white and then a pop of color. So either the handles for the cabinets and things like that, the sink unit being a gold, and the tile work having the gold worked into it. So it loves a lot of black, white, and then that accent gold piece. So we'll figure out ways to get the black and white and gold in there. And then for the bathroom, for the contemporary style, again, blacks, whites, hints of gold. It has pretty much all the hallmarks of the Scandinavian, but just gets warmer. You've got bigger, more open spaces. The gold really warms the space up. And then the showers we're looking at is this, gorgeous gold unit overhead, or even something like this, which I think is interesting, which is basically a big pipe coming up over and then spraying into the shower. It's a very modern, unique style and take on everything. And we'll get links to all of these concept boards so you guys can take a look at it. But let's start the voting right away on the interior design, and we'll go from there. So we'll get it all broken out. You guys vote and let us know what you think.